I'm going to be going into another video about what I carry in my webbing, a bit of an updated look, and it's going to include what I carry in my day sack as well. Right, so starting off, we're going to start on this side, where we have got a grenade pouch, Osprey grenade pouch, where I carry my cam cream, some ear defence, and a little bit of sniper tape at the bottom. Then on the left of that, we've got 2 ammunition pouches, so I keep anything extra that I need, like some tissues, maybe some snacks, other things like that. In the other one, I've got a head torch, I've got some eating cutlery and spoons and knives and forks and things. I've also got my stove that's got the Dragon Fuel inside. And at the bottom, I've got some waterproof matches and a jet lighter. Right, so next to that is where I carry my gloves on a carabiner just there, so I can get them whenever I need to quite easily. Moving on, we've got a Osprey pistol magazine pouch, which is where I keep my multi-tool, which is a Leatherman tool just there. Next to that, I've got my first aid pouch, so we'll go into that a little bit. So at the front, we've got quite a basic first aid kit. Just got your general sort of plasters, a little tick tool, blister plasters, bandages, small things like that for minor cuts and bruises, your everyday sort of first aid kit. Then behind here, we've got some medical scissors to cut away any clothing if there's been a major wound and you need to remove any clothing from the wound. Then back here we have a rip-out pouch. The Velcro is a bit too strong on the back, so I've modified it with a bit of sniper tape. But once you open that, inside, this is what it looks like. So we'll start at the bottom. So we've got some tweezers, we've got some skin tape, we've got some gloves, we've got 2 small bandages, we've got some homeostatic gauze, so if you plug it into a wound it will help stop the bleeding faster. So if you had a gunshot wound or a big gash or something, you can plug that and that will stop the bleeding. We then have a big bandage, and one of the most important things, we've got a tourniquet. And then last of all, we've got an Israeli bandage, which has basically got an extra loop like this plastic bit on it, and you can wrap it round and you can use it as a makeshift tourniquet where it can be twisted and you can fix into position so you can apply pressure to the wound. So moving on to the next pouch. In here is where I'll keep my weapons cleaning kit. And at the bottom I've also got a scarf, just if it's cold or I need to use it for camouflage. That's basically all I keep in this pouch. Next pouch, this is where I keep my rations and mess tin. So I've got quite a small mess tin, but it's got a lid, and I can put rations behind it, and I can store rations in it. So this is just for the rations and mess tin. Now moving on to the next pouch, I just keep my water bottle and the mug. And then behind that, I have got some chem lights, which I have put an elastic band around and on a thin bit of wire so I can pull them off if I need to get them quickly. Also on some of them I've covered the top half and the bottom half in sniper tape, which allows a small amount of light, so if I need a little bit less light, just a little bit, that will give me a small amount of light that I need. And then behind the chem lights we have a dump pouch which you can put magazines in if you can't get them into the magazine pouch. You can also use it to collect like ammunition after the exercise, so you put it all in there. Then to the left of that you've then got another magazine pouch, which in both of them I only keep magazines, so they're completely empty unless I've got magazines. And then last of all, on the very front, we've got a zip pouch which I put basically anything that I might need. So in the back I might have some snacks, I've got tea, I've got some chewing gum, I've got a little bit of spicy sauce at the bottom, and in the front bit I also keep another chem light. I've also got some pens and another torch that's also got a red filter on it, and that is what I keep in my webbing. Okay, moving on, I've got my day sack. So in my day sack I don't keep a lot of stuff, but is anything that I can't fit into my webbing. So at the front here, sometimes I'll keep some rations if I need the rations for the next day, so I've got those in there. And then really all else I've got is my waterproofs. So depending on how wet it could be, usually I might just take a jacket, but if it's going to be very wet I'll also have my trousers. So there's the trousers and jacket. Okay, so that's what I keep in my webbing and day sack. If you've got any questions, just leave a comment below and consider subscribing.